Imagine going into work each day having no idea how much money you will make in a day, having to hope customers are generous and like you enough to tip you well. This is the life of a server in America. Their wages are decided by the customers, not their employer. The minimum wage of servers should be increased to a livable wage and not heavily relied on tips. TIPS is an acronym that stands for To Ensure Prompt Service, but they have now become the paychecks for servers in the U.S. Servers should be afforded the luxury of walking out of work having made a set amount of money just as every other occupation. I personally have been a server for the past 3 years. I make $2.83 an hour. The rest I receive is tips. This would not be an issue if tipping was required, but it is not. Customers are allowed to come in and eat and decide at the end not to tip their server. I am paid for the service I provide, but my payment is optional. My hourly wage is completely taken by taxes, so I only get money I make in tips. Ofer Azar, author of the Journal of Economic Perspectives, says that of 118 people surveyed, the main reason people tip is because it is the social norm and they feel it expected to tip, not because they know it is a server's main income. He also says a big reason restaurant owners like having tips-based pay is because the customers are more likely to give feedback on the service and the food because they are tipping on it. People are often more likely to complain about an aspect of their service they did not like because they are paying an added tip, not just the price of their meal. Another downfall in the tipping industry is from customers. Lydia DePhillis from the Washington Post says that servers, specifically female servers, are more susceptible to sexual harassment in the workplace. Servers feel obligated to not say anything to customers to stop harassment, in fear of losing money from them. Customers can also feel entitled over their server, leading them to make unwanted comments. Patrons of restaurants in the U.S. know that their tip is their pay of their server, and some feel as they have power over their server because they know their server is hoping for their money. Servers are expected to keep a level of friendliness with their customers, and they make small talk to provide a personal and cared-for experience. This can sometimes be misconstrued, and customers take this as an invitation to flirt with their servers. This would greatly decrease if servers had a higher wage and did not expect tips from servers. Raising the minimum wage for servers would not only help workers in the restaurant, but restaurant owners as well. Maggie R. Jones from the U.S. Census Bureau says that restaurant owners would be more fond of having a set wage for servers because it would no longer hold owners liable to charges from servers not claiming the correct amount of tips they made. In most restaurants, the computer system logs the amount of money a server makes from credit card tips because those must be put into the system to charge the customer's card. Cash tips, however, do not have to be put in the system, and servers can pocket the money without claiming it in their reports, therefore not getting taxed on the cash tips. Raising the minimum wage would also increase incentive to work during slow seasons. Colder months as well as right after the holidays, people are less likely to go out to eat. Seasoned servers know this and may not want to work these shifts because they know there will be not a lot of money to be made. Creating a set wage would give incentive to work and help managers cover the slower shifts. Server pay is a problem in the United States. The unpredictability makes monthly projections for bills difficult. Servers put a lot of effort into what they do for a living, and to know that they may not even be tipped at all from a table is very discouraging. Many servers make a point to know everything about the dishes they serve, to answer any questions, or memorize all the wine and beer lists to be able to help a customer decide which one they would like best. Servers should not have to worry about being stiffed and not making enough to make rent in a night. Raising the pay for servers is long overdue.